Y'all, we've had so many requests for us to come to Arnhem, and specifically to visit the Netherlands' biggest museum outside of Amsterdam, the Openlucht or Open Air Museum. Well, we're here. I can't do that. No way.
Located near the Veluwe National Park and the German border, Arnhem is primarily known for their famous bridge and for being the home of the Openlucht Museum, a park full of preserved, actual, authentic, historic buildings from all around the Netherlands.
Real Arnhem girls have a slim appearance, and other girls in Arnhem are often thicker.
So, is Arnhem worth all the hype?
Goedendag and welcome back. We are finally in Arnhem. Firstly, take a look at this train station. It's gorgeous, and I think it's pretty new. It was built around 2015, and there's a little bit of controversy surrounding it. The first station design actually brought a lot of local opposition, and then the construction companies even said that the new station design couldn't be done. But it's here, and it's beautiful. We're only here for 24 hours, and we have a lot of stuff to do, so let's get moving. We're starting our day by, what else? Checking out some Arnhem girls. This is an Arnhemse meisje, or an Arnhem girl. Apparently you can find these throughout the Netherlands, but Bakker Hilvers is the only one that has the real secret recipe, Arnhemse meisje.
It's on the
I know.
It's on the
I
package.
just cheated and looked at it. I almost blended the two and said Arnhemse girl, but you know. This is a thin cookie made with leaven yeast.
Leaven.
Leaven
We just
yeast.
went through this.
I know, we literally just talked about it. It's actually on camera.
Oh, it is on camera.
Yeah, we can just patch that part in here. How do you say, is it leavened? Leavened yeast?
Leavened yeast.
Leavened yeast. Okay. And it's got this really crispy, super sugary exterior, and I just can't get over the description on their website. So it says, real Arnhem girls have a slim appearance, and other girls in Arnhem are often thicker.
Nice.
It's very buttery. The cookie inside, is an overwhelming flavor of butter. And then once you're chewing it for a while, you definitely get the sugar crystals on the outside, but not too sweet at all. And I actually really like the chunky sugar crystals because it gives it a nice texture, because the cookie's really thin, but it's actually kind of soft, like a butter cookie would be.
It also doesn't really linger after you eat it, which is really nice.
Yeah, I mean, I know why they sell them in packs this big, because you could probably eat 7 of these in one sitting. Let's see.
Don't eat 7. Don't eat 7. I ate 5. How many did you eat? All right, it's kind of a long walk to the next thing. So while we're on the walk, I figure we'll talk a little bit about our experience so far here in Arnhem. Station, beautiful. Meisjes, delicious. Lekker. They actually, at the bakery, they were delighted by our Dutch, which is always a good thing, I think. It's better than disappointment. I don't know.
That is true. Yeah.
All right, we're almost there.
This is the Johnfrostbrug.
This bridge is famous for its role in World War II during the Battle of Arnhem in 1944, when the Allied forces attempted to take control of it from the Germans, along with a bunch of other bridges in the Netherlands, as a part of Operation Market Garden.
It's not the original bridge, since it was destroyed basically a few weeks later, but it's a recreation of the original bridge. And it's great that it's here because it's a notable reminder of the impact that World War II had on the Netherlands. For dinner this evening, we're allowing ourselves a little restaurant Karakter. This place is so gezellig. They have a lot of traditional Dutch dishes here, But I think I'm gonna go with something vegetarian. I'm getting the lasagna. What about you?
Anyone that follows the vlog is going to know exactly what I'm getting. Yes, they gave us an English menu. Sorry. I'm embarrassed.
The stiff place.
The stuffed lace. I'm embarrassed.
Oh yeah, that's all right. I think he knew.
You speak a little Dutch and
With
with an accent, and the next thing you know, you got an English menu.
First impressions, this looks delicious. It has so many different layers. Like, I think there's a layer of tomato sauce, there's a layer of pesto, and then there's a layer of some sort of mushroom sauce. And it has like big chunks of green pepper in it too. Let's see what it tastes like. The lasagna sheets are cooked perfectly. They're like soft, but with just a little bit of a bite. And I think it's that mushroom sauce. Just makes the whole thing like really, really savory and salty. And it's got like the cheese, like holding it all together. This is delicious. This is one of the best lasagnas I've ever had.
Are you going to finish it? There's a lot of...
Yeah, it's a huge piece. I'm going to try. I'm going to do my best.
Okay. I love stuffed lace. It is probably my, well...
Ooh, be careful.
We actually were just talking about how it's probably my favorite food here in the Netherlands. This looks so rich and flavorful, and the sauce looks thick. The meat pieces look thick, and it's got mushrooms in it. It's got a lot of mushrooms in it. The meat is perfectly cooked. It is extremely tender. The mushrooms add a really nice balance with the texture, because the beef is, you know, stewed beef, but the mushrooms provide a little bit of like a bouncier, I don't know, chewier thing, and just breaks up the stew. There's also, I think, the little Amsterdam onions in here. What do you think this is?
That's what it is. The whole time I thought you were missing that.
That's a winner right there.
We got dessert. We saw this on the menu and we knew that we were gonna get it. This is the Bastogne Parfait, and it's Bastogne cake mixed with, I'm actually not sure what it's mixed with yet, we'll find out. But we tried Bastogne koek in one of our grocery store snack videos, I think, and it was like top tier. It was so good, which is why we're so drawn to this. So let's just get into it. It's so sweet. This is just a slice of ice cream with the cookies like crumbled up inside of it. It's really indulgent, but you're gonna love this.
The ice cream pairs really nicely with the taste, the spicy sort of flavor of the Bastogne koek. It is officially a wrap on day one of our time here in Arnhem. Tomorrow we're going to be heading to the Nederlands Openlucht Museum, and we are very excited about that because, like we mentioned earlier, it's going to be like 25 degrees tomorrow. It's going to be beautiful. So we'll be picking things back up there with y'all tomorrow. Good night. All right, so we just walked in and it is adorable.
It's huge too.
It is. And there's music playing. There's a guy that has like a remote control couch that appear to be his legs that he's moving around with.
Yeah.
And it is very busy today because this is the first weekend that it's open, and it's absolutely gorgeous outside. If you can't tell, it is very, very sunny.
There's a very long line to get in.
And we got in for free thanks to our museum carton, which, wow, what a value. Because we got in for free to that museum yesterday too.
I can't believe it.
Y'all, thank you for the recommendation on that because we've been kicking a can on it for far too long. All right, it's time to check this museum out.
Welcome to House 10 Boss in Japan. That's right, we're back. Just kidding. Actually, we're at the most visited museum in the Netherlands outside of Amsterdam. I almost said outside of Japan.
What a weird word to forget.
This is the Openlucht or Open Air Museum, which shows us the old way of life here in the Netherlands, and we're so excited to check it out today. This museum has been here since 1918, and it has about 40 authentic buildings from all around the Netherlands. Like, they actually took the buildings from other cities and brought them here. They're real buildings. That's wild. Hey, look, it's a bakery. I wonder if it's still a bakery. You know, serving traditional baked goods using traditional methods.
I wonder.
I got a saucijzenbroodje. It's very beautiful, very shiny on top. Also, the bakery had a lot of really interesting things. I thought we were gonna go in there and they're just gonna have like croissants and stuff like that, but they had saucijzenbroodje, and they also had
Krentenbol.
yeah, krentenbollen, and like the like coconut like balls too.
Macarons?
No, they're not like macarons. They're more like
Macaroons.
macaroons. They're more like coconut cookies that a lot of like specialty bakeries have.
Coke.
Yeah, I mean, I was really
They had.
All right, but I'm really hungry, so I'm gonna get in on this.
Okay. While Michelle's taking a bite of that, I just want to note this poffertjes stand back here is actually a real poffertjes stand that was brought here in the early aughts from Ada? Ada?
I think it's Ada.
The bakery was from 1680 and was relocated here to the park in 1974, and it's originally from the Zaan region of the Netherlands.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
1680?
Yep. I know, right?
Wow, it's in remarkably good condition.
It really is.
It looked really new on the outside.
I'm sure they restored it.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's part of the shtick.
Wow. Very cool.
You got anything to say about the saucijzenbroodje?
Oh, it's very, very good.
Okay,
I mean, like,
great.
top tier 4.5 stroke waffles. I mean, what am I supposed to say? It's lekker. This building is from 1907, and it's an old blacksmith's workshop, and they also did bicycle repair in here. And the really cool thing about this is like the windows are labeled as explosive proof. And I'm looking at them, I'm not sure they're explosive proof.
Let's try it.
Let's do it. Maybe we should wait until all the people leave. This is part of the original old tram depot in Arnhem, and they relocated it here, and now they actually use it as the tram depot for the park. It smells like oil in here.
It does.
So you can
That's
tell
how you know it's
active.
real. Yeah.
This building was built in 1881, and it was used for parcel distribution, you know, before like online shopping and all of that. And fun fact, it was actually built during the construction of the railway between Dordrecht and Elst.
That's where we live.
Yeah.
Dordrecht.
Dordrecht, not
Elst.
This is where it all started. This farmhouse was built in 1880 in this exact location, and the museum has literally sprung up around it.
Apparently it was a spacious farmhouse.
Yeah,
at the
because
time.
the wall or the outside of it was built with brick instead of like wood, so it was a lot more comfortable.
Oh, is that what they meant by comfortable?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think it's also big
Yeah,
for the area.
It is quite big. Because the other homes over there were like very, very tiny wooden shacks.
I'll take it.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine living here?
Actually, I think the museum closes at 5, so I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, be quiet.
Just in time for dinner.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the Dorp School of Ley, or the Village School in Ley, and it was built in 1782. It's so tiny, and the sign says that if kids had no need to work, then they would be able to go to school. Maybe that's why the school's so small, because most kids needed to work. I don't know that for a fact, though. Anyway, I think there's a brewery around here, so let's go check it out. That was some transition from sweet beer.
Stop die aan.
Ja.
En toen hebben ze erover gepraat.
This tram actually goes all the way around the park, and it's an original tram from Rotterdam, and all of these are operated by volunteers.
Thanks. We are really only touching on a very small portion of the park today. There are tons of buildings that are old and have really interesting stories. I'm literally about to walk on a bridge that they moved from another city in the Netherlands here, so we can enjoy it in the park and use it still today as a functional bridge. But now we must eat food because we are very, very hungry and we have not eaten a full meal of food today. Ready?
Yeah. It's a lot to remember.
I said, hey, are you ready? And it said, yeah. And then she immediately turned around and reviewed the sign.
And then everything just like goes bloop, out of my brain. This brewery was originally an Olvehout, and it was built in 1750. And evidently, like, each village had its own beer. So I'm wondering maybe if they have a special beer for the museum.
I think they do.
They do?
Did you say it was from the 1700s?
Oh, I said it was from 1750.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you say when it was relocated here?
Oh, no, 1943,
Isn't
right?
that crazy?
Huh?
That's old.
I know, it's really old. Actually, I think they sell the beer at the restaurant across the street, so let's get our beer with our lunch.
Restaurant?
Yeah, it's a restaurant. Restaurant? Is that
Cafe.
what you wanted me to say? Oh, cafe. Yeah.
So we're taking a little break. We got a latest Wurst from this little cafe, and then we got the biertje. They didn't have any of the lighter beers, which is what Michelle and I prefer. Probably get some hate in the comments for that. It's probably deserved. So we got it's a Brabant's Brown. Looks like a Coke. Oh, definitely has more of that like roasty brown beer flavor, but it's still quite light. And they make this here in the old brewery.
I don't know a lot about dark beers, but sometimes when I look at a dark beer, I feel like it's very hearty, you know? And I wouldn't necessarily call it like refreshing to drink. It's like a meal.
Call it a low.
Lekker biertje. Yeah, lekker biertje.
I think we're actually going to wrap up here. It's gorgeous outside. I kind of just want to walk around the park, put away the camera, and just enjoy a little bit more of the day. No offense. We were going to take y'all to lunch with us, but honestly, the lunch fare just looks pretty standard, typical. Yeah, I was kind of hoping there was like some sort of historical element to it. I don't know.
Definitely make it a point to come here if you're visiting the Netherlands, or especially if you have a museum card.
And if you want to see us visit another amazing theme park here in the Netherlands, be sure to check out the videos that we did at Efteling after this one.
Well, that's all for now, and we'll see y'all next week.
She didn't know she was going to do the
I didn't know I was
goodbye
gonna do that.
thing. All right.
Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see y'all next
thanks.
week.
That's on.